Happy Tuesday. Mitchell fell one assist short for a winning night for us. Still an 18-9 run. Let's keep it rolling. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we're here to talk some more basketball after a heartbreaking 1 and 2 day yesterday. Still a nice little 18-9 run, so we'll get over it, but we'll talk about those bets, including that ridiculous Warriors and Nets game. But before we get into it, we have a Super Bowl video, collab video coming out later this week. I will let you know where to find that and all that. But it was a lot of fun. You guys should hopefully enjoy it, and I had fun recording it. But our own Super Bowl video where we break the game down as much as possible and give you a ton of bets. I'm going to give you player props, game bets, tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl, as well as maybe some of those novelty props that are kind of fun to bet on. So, anyways, that's going to be out late Wednesday night. So it's the last football game to talk about. Kind of sad, but anyways, today is Tuesday. That means it's NBA Talk Tuesday, baby. That's right. Here is the topic, and I love hearing all your basketball minds answer these questions. So here we go. Rank these three players, Power Forward edition. Here we go. Kevin Garnett, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Tim Duncan. Rank those three. Who you think the best is from 1 to 3? It's a tough one. When you really break it down and think about it, it is tough. I will give my answer though. I'm probably going to have to say KG number 1, Tim Duncan number 2, and Giannis number 3. Now, putting Giannis third out of three people of any ranking in the NBA is hard, but I really just loved how KG played. He was so versatile in how he played offense, defense. His passion for the game was just unbelievable. You don't see that much nowadays. He was fun to watch. Tim Duncan, Mr. Paint Dry himself, he's so good. He was. He didn't make many mistakes. He was incredible. But I just don't think he had as much to offer as KG. But I could be wrong. That's hard. It's hard to say bad things about Tim Duncan. A lot of people think he is the best power forward of all time. And then Giannis, he may be number 1 by the end of his career. I mean, right now what makes this tricky. He's still in his prime right now. Um, he's he can get to the rim better than anybody you see, but he still can't shoot free throws. He still is not consistent with his jump shot. But you know what? He's so good offensively, just getting to the rim. It's just insane. But anyways, that was a tough one to break down. I'd probably say KG, Duncan, and Giannis. Leave a comment below. Let me know who you guys think 1 through 3, and let me know why. Love talking some basketball. So, all right, before we get into the video, I got two dad jokes. One from me and one from a comment yesterday. Here we go. Here's mine. In the U.S., we call it an elevator. In the UK, they call it a lift. I guess we're just all raised differently. That was pretty good. Not too shabby. All right, the winning dad joke from yesterday's video at Kevin Mendoza 7879. Why do they have fences around cemeteries? Because people are dying to get in. That was pretty good. Nice work. Thank you for that. And all those other comments. We had a lot of good ones again. So, anyways, in this video, we're going to recap yesterday. And then it's shooting guard day. Talk defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the shooting guard position. Give you our best bets. It's time to bounce back, get a winning day. And then we're going to wrap it all up with the bets recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get 500 likes. We haven't had 500 likes in a while, and I think we should easily be able to do that. So if you have any time at all, just tap that like button. Leave a comment below. Help the algorithm, help this channel grow and more people to see it. We really appreciate it. I'm ready to get rolling. No more rambling, and it starts with the bets recap. All right, the 1 and 2 day, guys. Let's start out with the unbelievable loss. Terrible read by me. Over 236.5 Warriors and Nets. We were due to lose one of these over-unders. We were 3 or 4 and 0 on the single over-under bets that we made. I told you that there was going to be an opportunity to make a lot of threes that game, and that's why I like the over. Let me just tell you how these two teams shot combined. 17 for 64. I will repeat that. 17 for 64 from three-point range. Nets 13 for 42. Warriors 4 for 22. They only shot 22 threes. It was just absolutely terrible, in the words of Charles Barkley. It was awful. The game was 109 to 98. It was like I marked that a loss probably before halftime. It was that bad. Including Cam Thomas, who also sucked himself. He went 4 for 21. How about that? 4 for 21. Anyways, next one. This one hurt. This was the painful one of the night. Donovan Mitchell, 25 and 6, with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. He got his fifth assist. He already had 25 points. and he never got an assist again. That's right. So he ended with 27 or 28 points, or maybe a little bit more, and 5 assists. Fell one dime short, so we lost that one. And then Luca under was the added play. What an easy, easy winner. I mean, that was just nothing. He got in foul trouble, and he just wasn't going to hit it anyways. There's no way. So that was a nice winner. If you got a 55 and a half, you won. At 54 and a half, you won. 50, 48 and a half, it didn't matter. He went way under. So 1-2, but so close to a 2-in-1 day. 18-9 run. We will take it. We are now 122 and 109, up 12.79 units on the year. Let's bounce back on a good Tuesday slate. Before we do that, let's talk some shooting guards. All right, those are the defenses giving up the most points to the shooting guard position, and the Lakers are the leader or dead last, however you want to look at it, giving up a whopping 28.10 points to the shooting guard position in the last 15 days. We got two matchups. We got the Pacers playing the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green averaging 24.4 points per game against the Pacers now. I believe Fred VanVleet will be out that game as well. And then we got Cam Thomas up there, the guy who just went 4 for 21. He is averaging 27.7 points per game. Again, I did these numbers as the games were going on, so that might not be affected yet. But he is facing the Mavericks, giving up 24.32 points per game. Those are the only two matchups, but we got guys like Brandon Miller, the youngster, the rookie, averaging 21.9 up there at 8. Dante DiVincenzo, who cashed for us on Saturday, he's been playing really, really well, and Austin Reeves rounding it out at 19.9 points per game. So that's the points with the shooting guard position. Let's check out the rebounds now. And we have two more matchups for you. We got the Bucks playing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal averaging 4.4 rebounds per game. Bucks giving up 7.42. And then the Magic right there, 6.49, playing Tyler Hero of the Miami Heat at 4.7 rebounds per game. Up there, what a surprise. We got Josh Giddey and then RJ Barrett for the Raptors, who's been kind of in and out with injuries. Podziemski with the Warriors, averaging 6.2. So we got some new guys up there getting some rebounds in the shooting guard position. So those are the rebounds. Let's check out the assists now. And we got two more matchups. The Bulls playing Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, for the Timberwolves. He's getting 5 assists per game. Bulls are giving up almost 6.5 assists to the shooting guard position. And the other one, the Bucks are playing the Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal yet again, averaging 6.3 assists per game last 15 days, and the Bucks are giving up 5.89, so not a bad matchup for him. Our boy Colin Sexton up there at number one. I think he just had a game where he scored 19 points and then never played again because the bench was doing so well. Anyways, that Utah Jazz, just bet carefully with some of those players. But anyways, those are the points, rebounds, and assists with the shooting guard position. Take some screenshots, go get some winners. But I'm ready. Let's talk some best bets. All right, this first game takes us out to the world famous Madison Square Garden. We got the Knickerbockers hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. Knicks minus 13 and a half. Total in this game, 214 and a half. I'm not going to give you all the against the spread numbers and all that at the beginning because it really doesn't matter because the Grizzlies are now playing with a G League team and we will talk about it. My best bet for this game, the Grizzlies team total under 100 and a half. That's right, under 100 and a half. I got that at minus 115 on Bet 365, which we will talk about here in just a bit. Or you can get it at minus 125 on DraftKings. But I never thought I'd bet an under team total of 100 and a half in the year 2024. Honestly, this is absolutely insane. But we have to talk about this Grizzlies team. They may be the most injured team right now in NBA history. It's just mind-boggling to me. Let's just go through this real quick. John Moran, Desmond Bain out. We know that. Nothing new. I'm not breaking news there. Marcus Smart along with them out. He's been out for a long time. Jaren Jackson out for this game now. Vince Williams iffy to play. John Conchar, or Conchar, however you say it. When I'm bringing him up in the injury report, you know we're in trouble. He is questionable. Here's what the starting five might look like for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jacob Jacob Gilliard at point guard, 5'8", 25 years old. Second oldest player in the starting five. Luke Kennard, 6'5" shooting guard, 27 years old. Oldest player in the starting five. G.G. Jackson, a 19-year-old, 6'9". I'm saying heights because they're not very tall. David Roddy at power forward at 6'4", 22 years old. And of course, the center, the anchor to this team, Trey Jameson, 6'10" at center. He's young too. I don't even have his age. Guys, it is atrocious. If this team scores 100, or over 100 against the number one defense in the NBA, I don't know what to tell you. But they just had this exact lineup in an absolute blowout. So they were playing a lot of Celtics backups at the end, and they still only scored 91 points against the Celtics. And they're not even playing as good a defense as this Knicks team. The Knicks last 6 games gave up 113 to the Lakers, which was their high that they've given up in a very long time. 105 to the Pacers, a team that plays really fast, has one of the best offenses in the league, like the opposite of the Grizzlies. 103 to the Jazz, who are a top three pace team, play good offense. Again, barely over at 103. 92 versus the Hornets, probably a team a little more comparable to the Memphis Grizzlies. 109 to the Heat because they shot lights out in the first half and then they slowed them down. And 84 to the Nuggets, the defending champion Nuggets. I love this bet, guys. Now they go up against a Grizzlies team that since Bane and Morant went out, those two studs, they are averaging 103.5 points per game, the second fewest in the NBA. And oh, by the way, that was when they actually had Vince Williams and Jaren Jackson Jr. They do not have those players today. These two teams play at very slow paces. I cannot imagine this team scoring over 100. The only way they do is if the are really lazy and really bored. Could happen. Or the Grizzlies backups have the game of their life. I'm never one to say could the worst NBA team beat or could the worst NBA team lose to the best college team? That's stupid. It's a dumb question. But this Grizzlies team, I'm telling you, it'd be a battle. I'll tell you that the best college team out there, this team would still win, but it wouldn't be that much of a blowout. It's pretty ugly right now. So give me the Grizzlies team total under 100 and a half at minus 115 at Bet 365 as my first best bet. Bet365 is officially live now in the state of Arizona. That's right. Just a couple days ago it was Indiana. They are now officially live in Arizona. I mean, they are rolling, guys. The states are rolling out, and they have two great promotions. First bet safety net $2,000 in bonus bets, or bet $5 get $150 in bonus bets. That 2,000, you could bet all the way up to 2,000 bucks. If you lose it, you get that back in bonus bets. And $150 in bonus bets doesn't matter if you lose or win your $5 bet. They are both incredible deals, very limited time only. And the only way to get it, click that link below that we have for Bet365 or use that QR code right there on the page and you can get it. So, like I said, it's limited time only. Bet365 has some great offers. It's one of the better sports books out there. They got some good odds on different player props and game props and things like that. So, go check it out. This is all thanks to our partnership with OddsShopper. Click that link below. You must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Now, back to the bets. All right, bet number two is a player prop parlay. Give me Ayo Dasumu, 10 plus points, and Pablo Boncaro, 4 plus assists. Put that together, you get minus 111 on DraftKings. Let's talk about Io. I just like saying his first name. Io, 10 plus points. His original line is 12 and a half right now. He plays for the Bulls, by the way. If you're needing a guy to score 10 plus points, you're thinking he's probably playing about 20 to 25 minutes. That is not the case. The Bulls are playing the crap out of their 5 to 7 players. Uh, Io has played 39, 38, and 39 minutes the last 3 games. Almost 40 minutes in all 3 games and he scored 18, 16, and 21 in those three. And I keep an eye on him because I'm always looking at Kobe White. So I kind of just make sure I keep an eye on this guy as well. And he has scored 10 plus points now in 10 straight games. I'm not going to jinx him like I just did when I ended Donovan Mitchell's 6 plus assist streak yesterday. But I just love this. I'd love 10 plus. I think he goes over 12 and a half, to be honest. But in these last 10 games, he is averaging 15.8 points per game, well over this. He's taken 10 or more shots in 7 straight games. Again, we only need 10 points. That's it, just 10 points. His number is low because of the matchup. I mean, he's facing the T Wolves. We know they're a good defense. They play well. But I think it's baked into the line, and I think the number's still a little too low. So just because they have a good matchup doesn't mean you can never bet a guy because usually they are baked into the line a little bit. And again, if I mentioned, he's getting almost 40 minutes per game, and I only need 10 points. I expect this game to be somewhat competitive enough for him to play at least 35 minutes here. It's in Chicago. Minnesota's kind of been hit and miss lately. Not the same team they were at the beginning of the year. So give me Io 10 plus points. So the next day I can just yell out Io Dasumu. That's all I want to say. But anyways, give me 10 plus points for the 11th straight time for him, and pair it with Mr. Boncaro, a guy from my neck of the woods, 4 plus assists. This is not asking much. I'm going to be honest. He has exactly 6 or 7 assists in 7 straight games. Again, I only need four. He's averaging 10.3 potential assists in the last 8 games. I did the last 8 because that's when my boy Franz Wagner returned. Is that a better accent? I don't think so. But anyway, since he returned, he's still averaging 10.3 assists per game. He would need some really bad luck to not turn 10 plus potential assists into four. That's it. Just need four of those. He's facing the Heat, and even though the Heat are considered a good defensive or a tough defensive matchup, they are giving up the 10th most assists to the power forward position. I don't take a ton of stock into the power forward assist numbers for matchups, but it's good to know he doesn't have just some super tough matchup of a team giving up, like 3 assists per game and just lockdown. He's been handling the ball more. I think he gets 6 plus assists again. Like I said, he's been getting 6 or 7 like every single game now. I only need four. His line is at 4.5 right now, but it was heavily juiced to the over. I wouldn't be surprised if it went to 5.5 by the time you see this video. But again, I only need four. I think it should be competitive. The point spread is about 3 in this game, I believe, right now. So I think he's going to play big minutes in a big game. He should easily get 4 plus assists. So give me Io and Boncaro to get it done for us as bet number 2. And I have two more leans I want to talk about. Now I'm going to have an added play tomorrow, maybe two of them. I didn't want to force anything. Bets or props are still coming out and stuff, so I'm going to get two in this video, and then be sure to check the pinned comments tomorrow, X and Discord. But I do have two leans that I may go with tomorrow. I've been just kind of throwing around right now. The first one, DeMar DeRozan of the Bulls under 23.5 points. That's right, it's an under. Just real quick, he's gone under that 9 in the last 14 games. He's playing the T Wolves, who we know are a good defense. Unlike Io, where I only need 10 points, for DeMar DeRozan to get 24 points. I mean, when he goes over, he's usually barely going over. There's been a couple times where he's gone well over, but he's not a guy just scored 30 a game or anything. So I do like DeRozan under 23.5. And the other one I kind of like, I probably like DeRozan better out of these two leans, but I do like Jimmy Butler over 18.5 points. I think this number is a little too low, again, because of the matchup and who he's facing, but he's averaging 21.5 points in the season, 21 plus points in 5 straight games now. He gets a ton of points from the free throw line, especially at home. So I do like Jimmy Butler over 18.5, along with DeRozan under 23.5. Again, these are not official bets. I have not bet them yet. One of them may make the official bets tomorrow, or I may just put a half unit on them myself tomorrow. I'm just giving you as many ideas as I can and possible, just something for you guys to maybe have a head start. At least you can look it up, do your own research, and see if you like the bets too. But those are my two best bets for Tuesday, as well as my two leans for now. I will definitely have an added play tomorrow or in the morning, whenever you see this video. But that's what we got for you. Let's check out the bets recap. All right, we got the Grizzlies team total under 100.5. That's right, it is 1994 again, minus 115 on Bet 365. And then Io Desumu, 10 plus points, and Pablo Banquero, 4 plus assists, minus 111 on DraftKings. Those are my two best bets for the day, and I got some ideas I'm throwing around. I want to see where injuries shake out and things like that, but check out the pinned comments for an added play. Thank you for the support. It was a tough 1 and 2 days, so close to being 2 and 1, but I'm ready for a bounce back. So hopefully we get that on Tuesday. But thank you guys for watching again. Be sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can reach 500 likes in this video. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon.